up, YouTube? It's your girl Boo, and I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm back with another video for y'all. So y'all already know. I know y'all read that title, and I know y'all seen that thumbnail. It's time to come back with something good for y'all. So today I am going to be showing y'all how to make a thumbnail. I'm going to just show you my basic thumbnails that I normally will make. Just something that can make them stand out, make them appealing to people, for people to click on your videos. So if you're interested in videos like this, or just how-to videos in general, and you like my content, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And most of all, make sure you comment down below and let me know that you joined the Boos. But yeah, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get straight into this video. So first thing first, what you're going to need for your thumbnail is you want to make sure that you find a background. So normally you'll see people use, like, for instance, I'm going to go to Chrome. I'm going to type in Google, and I'm going to go and I'm going to put in sun rays. I believe it is sun rays. Once I see it, I will sun rays. So it'll look like, actually let me show y'all, because I do have a picture of it. So let me show you exactly how it'll look. So it'll be this. So you can go to Google and type in sun rays, and then these different ones will come up that you can choose from. I chose the pink one, but you can find different ones. And then let me go back to here, because I think it's sun rays. Let's see here. So we're going to go to sun rays, and then you'll get off. So here is a yellow one that you can use, which I am going to actually save this one. So just in case if I want to use that in the future, you get this image that you want to use for your background. And you do not have to use this. You can use any image that you want to use for your background thumbnail. This is just something that I use. It's a signature to my channel, so people can know. I like to make my thumbnails coordinate a little bit, so that way it can stand out to my subscribers and let them know that it's my video that I'm dropping. So if you want to do that, you can do that as well, and just choose something that you want to stick with that can kind of go with a little bit of everything that you're doing, and yeah, you'll be good to go. So once you got this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the Phonto app. Y'all already know I use this app for pretty much everything when it comes to my thumbnails and stuff that I want to import into my editing. So as soon as you get to Phonto, you want to hit the camera sign. You want to go to plain images, and we're going to type the white one. And then at the top, you're going to hit this, the size, and we're going to customize the size to 1280 by 720. Just to make sure that we have the right size so it can fit onto YouTube once we upload our thumbnail to YouTube. You don't want to make it too big, and you don't want to make it too small. The 1280 by 720 is actually the size that you want your thumbnail to be. So then we're going to go ahead and use this. We get it here and we have the right size. We're going to hit the 4 lines in the right hand corner. We're going to hit add image, and we're going to go ahead and add that image that we chose for our background. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. I'm going to hit done, and we're going to go ahead and actually size it up so it's big here and it's covering the whole white box. Once I have it set up like that, I'm going to hit the arrow sign in the right hand corner. I'm going to hit save image as PNG. Once you're back here, you want to go ahead and hit the camera sign again. We're going to go ahead and reset. We're going to hit the camera sign again. We're going to go to photo albums, and we're going to go ahead and choose that photo that we just saved. So now this is exactly how your screen should look. So once we have the background, we have it sized up to where we want it to be. Now we can go ahead and start making our thumbnail. So for instance, this is the thumbnail that I made for this tutorial. This one, and I did make another one, this one as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all exactly how I did that. So I'm going to go out of here, and the first thing that I did was go to the 4 lines in the left hand corner. I hit add image. I'm going to go to my album, and I chose this. So this is just like some spikes that you can also find off of Google Images, and just make sure that it's PNG. Save it to your phone, and you can also use this as well. This is optional. I don't use this all the time, but I did use this for this tutorial and for my thumbnail. So I'm going to go ahead and size it up to where I want it to be. Once I have it where I want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my images. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the 4 lines in the left hand corner again. I'm going to hit add image. And then at this point, what you want to do is find images that you are wanting to use for your thumbnail. So for instance, I am going to be using Rihanna as an example for this tutorial. So I did go ahead and find a picture of Rihanna off of Google, and I was able to go ahead and just cut her face out of the picture. So instead of having a background, I just have her face. So this is the image that I chose, and then I cut it out, and so this is how it'll look. So you can cut out any images using the eraser app or magic eraser app. It's a lot of different apps you can use. If you haven't watched my video on how to cut and outline a thumbnail, make sure you watch that video, which I'll link above and in the description box, because that will give you a more idea on how to cut out your images as well. I'm gonna go ahead and choose the images that I cut out, which is this one. I'm gonna hit done. I'm gonna go ahead and size it up to how big I want it here. Place it to where I want it, and then I'm just go back to the images here to see exactly what all I did to that thumbnail that I made, so I can show y'all exactly. Okay, so I actually used a different image, so we're gonna go back to Phonto. I'm gonna remove this image, go back to add the image again, and I'm gonna choose the one that I originally used, this one. So this is the one that I originally used for this thumbnail of Rihanna. So I'm going to go ahead and size it up. Place it to where I want it to be. Once I have it here where I want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and start adding letters and words to the thumbnail as well. So I'm going to go out of here. I'm going to go back to Phonto. I'm going to go to the 4 lines again, hit add image. And I'm going to choose albums and go to my YouTube here. And I'm going to, I did add like if you could tell, like from this one, I added like an emoji. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that as well, which you can also get that off of PixArt. If you are looking for like different emojis to use, you can use PixArt to get those for free. So I am going to go ahead and add, which I'm going to choose a different one this time than what I did. So I'm going to choose this one just for this example, for the tutorial. And I'm going to put that here. And then I'm going to start text. So I'm going to put how to make. And I'm going to add that here. I'm going to size it up to how big I want it, which I can scoot this over a little bit. So just kind of play with it, make room for yourself, and line it up. And then I'm going to put a thumbnail. Then once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and size this down a little bit here. I'm going to add this here. Go ahead and size it down as well. Thumbnail. And then we can go ahead and change the color on here. So I'm going to hit style. I'm going to go ahead and to create a pattern, I'm going to go to my patterns, and I'm just going to add it, just add a color to it. So I'll choose this one, and you can choose whatever color you want. And then I'm going to actually put a stroke of white or maybe even black just to make it stand out a little bit. I'm going to hit done. Size it down just a little bit more so it's not covering up her face. And then I'm going to do the same with this as well. I'm going to go to create a pattern, go to my patterns. And these are just colors that I created throughout me doing my different thumbnails and everything. So you can do that as well. You can create whatever colors you want to use. And I'm going to do stroke. I'm going to do the black outline. I'm going to make it a little bit bold here. And then I'm going to size it up to where I want it to be. I can go ahead and make this a little bit bigger now that I have everything here. And voila, y'all, this is how you make a thumbnail. You can change the writing if you want to. The writing that I'm currently using is called Burbank Big Condensed Bold. You can get this off of thefont.com. If you haven't watched my video on how to download free fonts and different cute free fonts that you can use, make sure you watch that video. I'll make sure I put that link in the description as well. But yeah, y'all, this is the thumbnail. This is how you make a thumbnail. It's really super easy, especially once you keep doing it. You can just kind of play around with it. Make it, you know, however you want to make it. You can change the color. You can change the stroke on it. You can even make it a different stroke color. So say if I wanted it to be like this, I could have it like this, but that's kind of hard to read. So I try to make it to where it's bright colors where people can actually read it. And I try not to put too much on the thumbnail as well, but just to get the gist of it. But yeah, y'all, that is enough for today's video. I hope y'all liked this video. If I missed anything or I didn't cover something that you got a question about, make sure you comment that down below in the comment section as well. But again, y'all, I will see y'all in my next video. Hey.